Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very censored. There's some things that you just do not forget about. There are some things that just, no matter how bad, how much you will wish and hope and would like to forget about, you just will not forget. You will remember it like it was yesterday. You will remember it like it was a couple minutes from happening. Only a few hours or so pass by, and you can recall just about everything down to the minute detail of everything, of the matter, of the issue, or whatever it is that you experience. And life experience is definitely funny, and it's tricky too, and it has a strange way of showing you what you do and don't know, what you should and shouldn't know. And I say that because I guess you can say karma as well. You can throw that in there and it'll take care of the previous statements. But I just didn't want to say karma because not a lot of people believe in that. And I am trying to not take a side, to not pick a side when it comes to that, and just try to get the point and the picture clearly across. I would never forget my first engine that I blew up. It's like a moment of pride. And it wasn't like I was trying to do it on purpose. I was not trying to do it on purpose. In fact, I was in the middle of a cross-country trip. And you know me, Regs, that is, and nonverbal communicating peeps. I just had to give you a shout out. I just had to say nonverbal communicating because I don't say it as much as I do, or I don't say it as much as I used to. I ain't forgot about you. I have not. It's just that we communicate nonverbal. You know how special and how important you are to me. And when I just bring you up and just say nonverbal communicating peeps, it's letting everybody else know how important and special you are. So if they don't know, they do now. Or a reg or someone else can help out and inform. Noobs, you got no clue. You won't know. But hey, you can get there. You know what to do to get there. You know what to do to get there. Blowing up my engine wasn't something that I had on my to-do list. It wasn't something that I decided long ago. It wasn't something that I just knew I had to have in my life. Or I'll do something once. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. I didn't want to blow up the engine. It happened. And it just didn't spontaneously happen, of course. Yeah, I know. It took time. It took time. And being at that age and having my automobile knowledge base at an all-time low at that point in my life as well, it was a disaster waiting to happen. It was a conflict waiting to come across. to come up. It was just there to be taken advantage of. Everything added up, and it created the perfect picture for the moment at hand. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. It was something that occurred, but I will say that my lifestyle up until that point would, and yes, I agree, put me in that position for I was more acceptable to that happening to me, or susceptible. Either or. You pick. You choose. I'm just the narrator. I am just the narrator. So you gotta pick. You gotta choose. Choose your own adventure. Choose your own adventure when it comes to that. Everything just added up so it could happen, so it can occur. I was definitely more vulnerable when it came to automobiles and knowledge base. It was low. I thought we'll get there. We will get there, because the thing about this isn't new. No. But there is a little bit more insight. I've been able to put the puzzle pieces together. I've been able to solve the riddles. And no, peeps. This ain't me making a promise to myself and keeping that promise to myself. I done already made one promise to myself. I can't make multiple promises to myself, because if I start making multiple promises to myself, how will I be able to keep up and remember all those promises? And it would bring down the importance of the original promise to myself, which so far I've been able to maintain being not the truth teller, but maintain keeping the promise to myself. So in theory, a truth teller as well. Two very, very important things to me. Very, very important things to me. And I guess it stems back. And this is why there's more, not necessarily more information, but there's more ways to dissect. There's more ways to utilize that information and see the full picture, see the bigger picture, and understand the picture and pictures, because there's more than one. This probably started long ago when somebody was actually trying to teach me about automobiles and show me how vehicles work. And as you recall, I wasn't having it. I was shown how to jumper a car, because who knows when your battery goes dead and you need a boost from another vehicle, and you need to be able to connect that stuff right. Oh, so I was told at the time. And me being young, mischievous, and me, I was like, okay, one in, one ear, sort of out the other. We went in, rattled around, and then came out just like that. So in other words, I was paying a little bit of attention, but I was thinking about something else. I was thinking hardcore about something else. I was thinking about, how can I make this situation a little bit more entertaining? How can I turn this situation up? And I turned it up all right. I turned it up all right, and let's just say, poof, no more battery. You interpret that how you want to, but we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it moving. At that age, yeah, that was probably the rub. I could have got a better understanding, a full understanding of an automobile and the upkeep and the regular maintenance that you have to do, but I didn't make it that far. We didn't make it that far because I needed to be entertained. And after I got entertained, it was all over from there. It was all over from there. So fast forward. Yes. Fast forward multiple years. Let's just go ahead and say about just a little under a decade, or we go 8. Fast forward about 8-7 years from that point. I'm inside my G-Rod, and you know me. If I'm inside the G-Rod, I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm making my chest pop, I'm doing what it do, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fine, I'm on the road, I'm singing I am singing like a bird. Dancing to, chest popping, and having a good time. Good time. It's like no worries whatsoever. Nothing can go wrong. Nothing. Then all of a sudden, my little light come on to put water in the car. Light come on to put water in the car. But also, it was acting weird. One, the pedal was somewhat getting stuck to the floorboard, and it was just all out of whack. It was just all out of whack. Once again, I didn't learn the details. I didn't learn what to do and how to do this and that. So I was like, okay, that's normal. It's fine. Put the lights on. I just need to put some water in the vehicle and it'll be good to go. Lucky me, I got some bottled water, or a lot of bottled water within the G-Rod, right? So I was able to, pull over, stop somewhere, put the water in. Yeah. That indicator, those bells and whistles, that light, that was not the water sign. I notice now. But then it was the water sign. Now it's the oil sign. Oil and water don't mix. Engines don't like water. Engines do not like water. So what probably should have been a dead giveaway? Soon as I flip up the hood, all of this smoke, I imagine, or something was coming from it. And then I look around. It's like, where does the water go? And I'm looking for places to pour water in. Lucky me, the water goes directly in the engine. Yay! Yeah, about that. So I looked and I found the one place of 2 or 3 to put water in, and it was directly right into the engine. Did that, and let's just say the little smoky smoke that I had initially, yeah, it was a little bit more. It was a little bit more than that. And I immediately thought that, okay, now I can get back in the G-Rod. Now I can sing, I can dance, I can make my chest pop, I can do what it do. I can have myself a good old time. Because I'm about to get back on the road. And I go to start the car. Nothing. I go to start the car again. Nothing. Okay. Now I'm a little concerned. Now I'm starting to freak out. Not a little, but a lot. Now my mind is racing. I'm pacing. I am concerned. I was doing a road trip. Road trip. Going somewhere. Road trip. Home. Right. Yeah. Road trip home. There. And how can I put this? So I called my peeps. Like, hey, yeah, my car broke down. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's going on, but some little light came on that looked like a water faucet, and I had some water, and so I put water in the engine because that's what the car told me to do. And that's when the other person on the phone was a little bit, a lot worried and concerned. They wanted to know if it was I being serious and was this a joke or not? Because this was the same individual, the same person that tried to teach me about vehicles, that tried to teach me about cars 8 to 10 years ago or prior to that moment in time. I was like, no, this is real. This is serious. I am not joking. This is definitely something that I did. So what do I do now? What do I do now? And that's when I was told that I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble because that wasn't water sign. That wasn't the water sign. That was oil. That was to put oil where I put water. And oil and water don't mix. And I'm probably going to need either find a way to complete the trip or find somewhere to stay the night so I can get picked up the next day or days, or figure out a bus, a train, a plane, or something to complete the trip. And as I was looking back on this, it's like karma, the same person that tried to teach me about this, and I had, let's just say, other intentions, was the same person that ended up saving and picking me up and taking me back home when everything failed. And it wasn't like it was those I told you so kind of moments. It's like, yeah, you remember that one time when I tried to teach you, when I tried to show you about cars and vehicles, and you just did something completely different, you know, blew up the battery, and then threw and dumped the ice cold water on me when I got some of the battery acid on me. It's like, what are you talking about? I somewhat remember that. I was young. It was spotty. You know, kids say and kids do the darnest things. Yeah, that's my story, and I am sticking to it. But no, it wasn't any of the shaming. It wasn't any of the told you so. It wasn't any of the see, you should have done this or anything like that. It was more of a, yeah, you messed up. That was bad. Future reference. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. And I can say I did it about 2 to 3 more times, but it wasn't me directly pouring water within the engine. It was other things that just came to the forefront and made it easier for me to blow up an engine. Even after then, it took me blowing up more and more engines before everything finally clicked. And you say, and that's the you, plural, for all the straw men out there, all the straw men and women out there, the you, plural. And they say, having a time machine, time portal, or anything like that would be bad. Okay, yeah, I can see that. It definitely would be bad. It definitely will be bad. Nobody wants that, especially butterfly effect and all the other things that could have, happened and took place. I needed to learn that day, so the next day I can know not to put water in the engine. So the next time when my other mishaps happen, I can know not to do that, up until the point where I know what to do and not to do. And they say experience ain't a good teacher. Being wise is better, though. Being wise is better. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website, extra.vdg sports. extra.vdg sports. There's a YouTube as well. VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share. Everything is there. Everything is there. And do whatever it is you do. There. That is. There. That is. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, everything in between. All things Vince. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. You know what time it is. It's time to go. Peace. Oh, no. That was the closest.